Yes, I can hear you.
So first thing, to click anything inside the tab, Control T, we format it as a table. Ndichangonyora ma shortcut. Pana T total production ndichangoisa TP. Ndikabaya enda inobva yadai. How to calculate total production is simply the addition of all produces. Ma produces yedu anotangira apa pa maize. Uku kwese hasi ma produces handiti. Maize, sorghum, millet, and pure millet. These are only produces handiti. Is equal to onyora sum. You click sum until ka bracket appear. Then you drag from maize up to pale millet. We'll click end. We are fine, right?
Yes.
Okay, we move. Can you show that power noise? You can mute yourself so that noise. We go to the next step, which is monthly requirement. Monthly requirement is equal to survey dzakaitwa kumashure dzinotaura kuti munhu mumwe nemumwe anodya 11 kgs per month. Pane participant ari pane noise anokwanisa zvimuta. You can mute yourself so that usaitira vamwe noise, please. Monthly requirement, anything else per total production, we add all produces.
Yes.
Apana participant are with noise. All right, monthly requirement is simply a population multiplied by 0,011, which is 11 kgs that convert kuenda kumatani. No requirement yavo per month. Any questions up?
No, it's clear.
So we go to annual requirement, which is equal to monthly requirement multiplied by 12. Hey, there is someone who is making noise. Please mute yourself. To end up a deficit. Stroke surplus. We know per deficit, pane a deficit or a surplus. Deficit is equal to not total production. Those are minus our requirements, subtracting our annual requirement. Why annual? Because production is last up until the next harvest, which is annual. So once we are done with this, we go to food secure month. I will use FSM. Is equal to another one that will last for how many months? So I'm simply saying total production divided by monthly, because to one that will last months mangani. So in terms of calculation, data pays up. My calculation data pays up.
Yes.
Ku analyze kwacho.
Yes.
Saka analysis pane kamwe pama documents akashewa aya vakaita se no, sorry. I want to do analysis. Toshansa pivot table. So we click anything
It's still
inside.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm saying zvandinogona kushandisa pivot table yacho.
Yeah. So tinouya pa-insert up. We click anything inside the table, click insert pivot table. We click OK. So district tinouya kuma-rows. We have so many things that that we want maybe this total production, it should be a sum compared to annual requirement. Annual requirement is a sum. Then this brings the issue of deficit. So we can copy this one. And tozvisa kuword. Then we can now analyze that Hwange district have a total production of 16,800 tons. And its requirement is 22,798, which brings the deficit of this 5,972 tons. We can present it using maybe graphs. We can pick. We cannot pick all of them. Maybe we might choose to pick insert recommended chart. Ukazozvipresenta zviri zvese zvinotinetsei, like, all right, we can choose. Let me cancel. You can choose to copy one of with a new sheet up. Ukapestra somewhere here. Then you can insert recommended chart. You can copy this one. You can add him data label. Inokushowa ma tons acho. You can add my axis tiles. Apa kuti machi matons and it, because taita total production in tons and the annual requirements in tons. So we can say tons. Here you can write this.
Hello.
We also have
What W?
production versus we can have production versus requirement. This is the sorry, there's someone who is making noise. Who is that one? So we can now analyze that Hwange district have a total production. This blue shows a total production versus its requirement, which brings the deficit of 5,000. So it shows this district have not enough food. We can also analyze using months. Are we still there?
Yes.
Yes, we are
Yes,
following,
we
sir.
are.
Okay. We can now put
Yes,
another.
we are listening to you.
Okay. We can put another pivot table. This one specifically, we want to put food securement. This one you know, right? This is a number of months, right? We should have an average. Raska, you are making noise.
Anonymous, are you not able to mute other people's mics
Okay.
from your side?
All right. So I've done a pivot table of food securement. Make sure it's average because we need the months to be less than 12 or to be slightly above 12. Then we can insert pivot chart. For pivot chart, rare is number heading, so you have to add my axis styles. These are months, and actually you can add data labels so that it will show you number of months. So whenever you we copy this one, then we can paste it to the Word document. This is a number of months, so we can delete and put months. You can also to choose vacancy total apa to change to the right heading, food secure months. So we can see that Umguza ndo ine 8,01 months food security. Ndo iri worse compared to other district. So whenever you recommendation ya unenge uchipa, all this district they will need food assistance. Total food assistance ya vano require is this. They are in deficit ne 30,600 tons. So Umguza pachayega inoda 10,737. Ende inoda chikafu chayo kutanga mwezi wechi 8. So action plan ndeyo kuti chikafu ngachinge chapo kutanga kwemwezi wechi 8 for their Umguza people's consumption so that they will not starve. And again followed by Lupane. Utaura to Lupane in a deficit of 7,600 tons. Inoda chikafu chayo kutanga rini 8,1 month. So basically you will be telling people that all these districts that are in deficit as it is shown in this table. So you'll be interpreting maybe your tables. This is the form of report they will require. Saka, you'll be interpreting total production versus their requirement. This brings the issue of deficit. You will interpret You can choose to interpret using this one. Any contribution on how to interpret this data, maybe tasirira among my focal points. Remember, panodikamwa let me open the question. Pandigama explanation, key conclusions and recommendations for actioning. So in your report, you are supposed to make sure all these three things are available. We need an explanation of what is on the ground. Explanation the Umguza ndo iri worse as compared to any other district. Tinoshandisa deficit kudzirenga, because if we use total production inenge iri biased, because pamwe vanhu vekuhange vakawandisa kudarika vemamwe madistrict, so obvious their production chero vakashoterwa zvokunyanya inenge ichingori always ahead. But picture yatiri kuda kuona kuti tiri kudhila nefood insecurity, toda kuona kuti ndeipi yakashoterwa zvakanyanya, so we bring the issue yedeficit. Panenge pane greater difference between total production and requirement, it shows that this one needs an assistant. Wotaura kuti matanzi mangane airi kuda, obvious deficit ndo inoshowa matanzi acho. Then you can interpret using priority kuti kana tichitanga kuzopa chikafu tinotanga nekupi. I think for food securement, I prepared is amenoka pana any contribution. You can unmute yourself, then you can contribute. Hello?
Thank you very much, sir, for the explanation. I think you were taking it step by step and it's easy to follow. Thank you very much.
All right, so we can move to another index. We were on food securement. We can move to the next one. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I am now moving to HDDS. HDDS, first step, Control T. Control T, we format it as a table. Then we write HDDS is equal to count if as you can see, inoto predictor yes zvauri panonzi range what comma woshandisa criteria yacho yokucounta. We count if the criteria unopa range yekuti inocounta mupi, this is the range from starch to spice. Then you put a comma, then you give a criteria. You might click any yes, but you need to look. So I prefer this one. Open quotes. You type yes as it is written. Close quote. Then end. This one is simple. Are we there? Are we together there?
Mira zvishoma wangu tikuda kumboti tinyatsozvibata.
Count if inotokupa a suggestion yekuti tinoda range comma then criteria. Saka ndaselect a range yaunoda kucounta yacho. Tinocounta if it is yes. But yes yako ngaive in open quotes and closed quotes. Ikangosara isiri momo aiite.
Okay.
Yes.
Nai hapana imwe formula here yekucalculate HDDS isiri yecount if ine ndikaishandisa inondirambira ine hameno zvainoita. Inoita maera.
Aiwa, meme musina kuisa ma-close quotes kana kuti meme akaisa zvekupika zviya zvofanirwa kunge yakaloko. Let me do another one maybe.
Zvekuloka zvachinonga ndozvandisiri kuziva.
Let me do another one pa next app. HDDS2 is equal to, we say count if tinoda kuenda kubva apa kusvika apa toti comma, we click NES apa tobva tadai. Iyi inokubudisira answer iri wrong. As you can see, apa ne1 apa ne10 zvatosiyana. Chikonzero ipa pana E7 handiti, you see page 2 pana E8 haina kulokewa, iri kungomuvha. Criteria yapa yasiyana neyapa. Saka kana pana yes panoteera pachi pakaita no, criteria yako yava kupika no. Saka zvaunoita unozoloka apa. You put a dollar sign after E, you put a dollar sign before E, before a letter ringe riri paper. Then you lock. Chaona kuti dzakafanana dzese. Is that right? So you need to lock so that isaramba ichingopika. Apa yakalokewa pana E7, it's still locked pana E7. This is what we call locking. So if you didn't lock, inokupikira maanza arenema. It's better kuzoita imwe iya yekutanga wachinji wa replace, because mu exam no use one. You're supposed to choose one. Ina angunda kaona account if iri is.
Ndichambotraya ndimboona ini zvangu zvairamba nekuti ndikati count if ndikaselecta so pandozoda kuti koma inobva yatoita disaster.
All right, maybe we can
Maybe we could redo it again handiti.
I think
Yes.
maybe you can also try the one able replacer.
Able replacer.
Yeah, you will try both.
Let me delete
Okay,
let me delete the two is and data. Toda kuita able replace. Control find. We'll find yes. Replace with 1. Replace all. Or find no. You replace with 0. You replace all. Sakateta replacer S. HDDS yako is going to be sum. Click sum until it appears. Then range yekusama yacho is this one, from starch to spice. You click enter. Yeah, maybe this one you can try it. You start by replacing.
Okay.
Yeah, then you can sum. Remember,
I think
all right, it's fine. Unofangwa master 1 because you are not going to do both of them. Are my alternatives.
This one is user friendly.
Okay.
I say, yes, I also concur. This one seems simpler. What if I pick a point from where I need to start and just drag up to that column here, HDDS, and I enter?
You are saying Unufang Wapikachi?
Ndrukuti, what if I just pick the point pandufana kutangira nditi like ndobva ndadrega
kusvika kopedzisira
dragging up to nobuda
zvongobuda the same kwawatangira nekwawapedzisira hazvina basa indangoona hangu ndiri kubva uku so I need to start neuku.
All right.
Okay.
It's still the same. Let me in detail is equal to sum. Imuri kuti tikatangira uku apa sezvizvi it's still the same. Kutangira kubva uku neuku kana kubva neuku is still the same. Inda kuona ndangu ndiri kubva neuku handingazouyi kutodai ndangobva uku ndichidai. It's still the same.
Yes, that's fine.
All right. So in a limited time iri kupera in 10 minutes, so let's be fast. So we click anything inside, we insert a pivot table, district, we put HDDS. Here we want an average. This one, I think you should employ SPSS because atina limited analysis ku Excel. Tinoda kuzoona cross tabulation yeku SPSS. Inotaura kuti vane 0 ndevapi vakawanda zvakadii. Percentage ine 1, ine 2, ine 3. Zvinowanikwa chete cross tabulation ku Excel handsandaziva. Don't call me say I'm one of your colleagues.
You're the best. One in your bigger.
Oh, sorry, all right.
Teacher and teach.
Insert pivot chart. Yeah, we can interpret. We copy. And my charts title what, but I can simply add the data label up. Zvinokubatsira kuti usazoramba ungotarira katable pakuinterpret. Inenge yakutoshowa. As we know, HDDS yedu range from 0 up to 11. So ukaona vari minimum it shows vane. At we know it's high household dietary diversity score. What it means, they have less diversity. Vari kungodya chikafu chishoma a little less variety. Like in Goya 2008, vanhu vaingodya madora, sadza, what HDDS yavo maybe 2 or 3 depending on the location yauri. So ukaona HDDS yava very low like that, it shows that you are failing to access food. Saka now inenge iri pa food accessing levels. Saka tunoona kuti vanhu veHwange they are struggling to access food. That will be the interpretation. Vanhu veNkai second from last, while Umguza and Lupane very better placed. Action plan, we recommend kuti pounds with food aid. Tikangotarira HDDS tinotoona kuti vanhu ava vasikukwanisa kuwana chikafu. Therefore tinotovavigira chikafu. Chakawanda sei, we don't know, we refer kune imwe indices. But we show that they need help, food aid, or they need malnutritional gardens so that they will have a variety of food. Possibly inzvimbo yavo ine mhaka yekuti hakuna zvimwe zvirimwa zvinoita ukoko, vanongori limited. So introduce my exotic species so that they will try them in their area. Vawane a variety yezvekudya. Any contribution per HDDS? I recommend kuti iitwe ku SPSS. Why? Because tinowana cross tabulation, towana kuti ivo vanombori ne0 HDDS vane 1 vane 2 up to 11 vari 11 vakawanda zvakadii. Vane 11 they are considered to have a balanced diet and they access food. Kana uchiwana chikafu unodya a variety of food. Haungozoramba kuti sadza makuseni, sadza masikati, sadza manheru. No. So it show level rekuwana food. Any addition we should contribute. It's a discussion, guys. It's not a presentation. Yeah.
Aiwa, tiri kuzviona shamwari. Aiwa, we are learning. Yeah. So I think we are okay. Let's move on.
Some of us, we are learning.
All right. All right, guys. Yes, yeah. So our time is about 4 minutes. So in a limited time, I can create another one after this one. Maybe tetoenda ku SPSS, Twitter HDDS, or we can move on to one. To kauntombofamba ne Excel.
In these 4 minutes,
Excel.
Ngatimbopedza Excel, then tozo move over to SPSS.
All right. But HDDS, I recommend kuti ishandisirwe SPSS in terms of kuti tuwane cross tabulation. Tinoda kuziva kuti vari kunyanya kustruggle vakawanda zvakadii. So that in terms of help, tichizopa dzimba dzine 5 and below depending. Since you see the scale run from 0 up to 11. Teto analyze kuti vatino classify kuti ava ndo vanoda help. Vanotangira paani zvichidzika. Tine issue cumulative frequency chididi. Zviro zvakakosha izvozvo pa SPSS. Because I think for you to fetch more marks per HDDS, it needs SPSS. So hapana patinoinzvenga. Unless kapana anoziva kuti how can we categorize vanhu vanenge vakadaro in Excel, but it's rare. Any contribution? All right, let me.
Ini nangu dango contribute kuti patiri kupinda muzama yeweshaka tutopinda takarowa 1-0 kudhara.
Mama vakarowa 1-0 chiko. Parudika mama flash kapa. Ndana ari kutengesa ma.
Vakaipa totogara padhuze newo ndipa flash.
Unopinda ne1 flash rikanjema. Panotoda backup.
Ndopinda nakawanda rimwe ndogara ndakupa wongozoisa reg number yangu.
That's my gigs mangani pa flash.
Zvimbotori 1 gig but to be safe unotenga uri nani about 4 gig.
About 4 gig, eh?
Yeah.
Saka iwe shamari, zvakakutorera nguva yakadii kuti unyatse kumhanya zvauri kuita izvo?
Aiwa, tine mabackground akasiyana ka.
Ndokwese ndandakamirira.
Vanhu vachallenjwa.
Yeah, I have different backgrounds. Indakaita statistics, so mathematically, SPSS at tuition we use my programming language ahead.
Yeah, because kutsudzura kwauri kuita ndekumberi ndiko malevels.
Okay, guys. Aiwa. Yeah, yakupera, so I will send kune vaya vasina kukwanisa kujoina. I will record. So thank you guys.
Okay.
Thank you. Not sendera.
So
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
So create another one.
Create another one.
You.
Do create another one.
For today,
Creator, Sha.
Today,
especially for SPSS.
for SPSS.
Until no, I think I in Excel.
All right.
So we can let me create another one. Tinde ku Excel.